Alright folks, buckle up because we're diving headfirst into the neon-soaked, synth-drenched world of Eurythmics' Sweet Dreams Are Made of This. You know the one, the song that's probably playing in your head right now, whether you like it or not. It's the kind of track that sneaks into your brain like a cat burglar in leg warmers, and before you know it, you're humming it in the shower, at work, or during that awkward family dinner where Aunt Karen starts debating politics. Everyone knows it, even if they pretend it's just that 80s thing. But here's the hook. This isn't just a pop ditty. It's a cultural Molotov cocktail thrown by two broke, heartbroken Brits who turned despair into a global anthem. And trust me, by the end of this, you'll be laughing, pondering life's absurdities, and maybe even questioning your own sweet dreams. Stick around. Things are about to get weird, witty, and wildly entertaining. Let's start at the beginning, or as I like to call it, the spark. The moment when lightning strikes a pile of garbage and somehow creates gold. Picture this. It's the early 80s in London. Annie Lennox and Dave Stewart, fresh off the wreckage of their band The Tourists, are not exactly living the rock star dream. No, they're squatting in a dingy attic above a picture frame factory, scraping by on beans and bitterness. They'd just broken up romantically too. Talk about adding insult to injury. Dave's out there pawning his violin to buy a synthesizer because, hey, who needs strings when you can have bleeps and bloops? They're arguing like cats in a sack. Annie's in a full-on depressive funk, declaring music is dead and they're doomed. Dave, ever the optimist or maybe just stubborn, sits down at this new Roland SH-101 synth and starts fiddling. Boom, that iconic bass line drops. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. It's simple, relentless, like a heartbeat on steroids. Annie hears it from the other room, and something clicks. She storms in, grabs the mic, and starts improvising lyrics that cut like a switchblade. Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? Origin time. That phrase, sweet dreams are made of this. It's Annie channeling her inner cynic. This is deliberately vague, folks. It could be money, power, love, or just the crap sandwich life hands you. But dig deeper. It's about the human grind, the endless chase for fulfillment in a world that's equal parts opportunity and exploitation. Annie later said it's not happy-go-lucky. It's dark, nihilistic even. Look at the state of us, she's basically screaming. How can it get worse? And yet, there's this twisted hope in it. Like, yeah, dreams might be made of this messy reality, but we're all in it together, traveling the world and the seven seas. Ah, the seven seas, major phrase alert. Back in the day, that evoked pirate tales, exploration, the vast unknown. But here, Annie twists it into a metaphor for life's endless quest. Everybody's looking for something, fame, fortune, a decent cup of tea. Obscure trivia drop. Annie wrote most of the lyrics in one go, fueled by that beat, but the hold your head up, moving on part? That's Dave's little pep talk insertion, like a musical high five to counter her gloom. What if they hadn't argued that day? Would we have sweet dreams or just bitter nightmares? Imagine Dave pawning the synth instead. Poof, no song, and the 80s would be a lot less dreamy. Pun intended. And here's a self-roasting aside. As your cheeky tour guide through this madness, I gotta admit, if my life were a synth track, it'd be stuck on the demo loop. Endless potential, zero hits. But enough about me. Let's crank up the volume on how this baby got birthed into the world. Fast forward to the album Shenanigans. Eurythmics, named after Eurythmy, that weird interpretive dance thing from Steiner schools. Because why not make your band name sound like a yoga class gone wrong? Decide to self-produce in their attic studio. We're talking an 8-track recorder borrowed from mates, no fancy engineers, just pure DIY grit. The album, also called Sweet Dreams Are Made of This, drops in January 1983 on RCA Records. But oh boy, the release was a comedy of errors. First single, This Is the House, flopped harder than a fish on dry land. Then The Walk, meh. Love is a Stranger gets some buzz but nada on charts. They released Sweet Dreams as a single in May 1982 initially, and it peaks at a pathetic number 63 in the UK. Ouch! RCA's like, these guys are toast, but Dave and Annie, they're not quitting. They re-release in 83 after Love is a Stranger finally cracks the top 10, and bam! Sweet Dreams shoots to number 2 in the UK, number 1 in the US. Trivia bomb, the US breakthrough? All thanks to MTV. The video, oh, we'll get to that chaos soon, but it aired non-stop, turning Eurythmics into overnight sensations. Ripple effect. Synth pop explodes. Bands like Depeche Mode and Pet Shop Boys owe a nod to this duo for paving the electronic highway. And the lyrics' meaning deepens here. Some of them want to use you, some of them want to get used by you. Origin? Straight from Annie's jaded view of the music biz. After the tourists tanked, she saw the industry as a shark tank. Producers using artists, artists begging to be used for a shot at stardom. It's satirical gold. Are we all just pawns in someone else's dream? What if the song was literal? Sweet dreams made of cheese? Then it'd be sweet dreams are made of brie. Who am I to disagree? See what I did there? Laugh it up, we've got pauses for that. But seriously, the album's release was like birthing a porcupine, painful, prickly, but ultimately rewarding. And the culture? It started whispering, hey, gender norms, let's flip 'em. Now, the rise to mythic status, where controversies brew and culture gets a swift kick in the sequins. The video, directed by Chris Ashbrook on a shoestring budget, is pure 80s fever dream. Annie struts in a men's suit, orange buzz cut, wielding a cane like a boss. Then, plot twist, a cow wanders into the boardroom. Yes, a real cow, symbolizing, well, breaking through the glass ceiling or just absurdity. Annie said it was about androgyny, challenging what a female pop star should look like. But controversy alert, networks freaked. Some thought Annie was a dude in drag, others banned it for being too weird. In the US, MTV played it, but conservative spots clutched pearls. No lawsuits, mind you, just the usual 80s moral panic. Obscure fact, the cow was rented from a farm and it pooped on set. Talk about authentic manure for your dreams. Culturally, this thing rippled like a stone in a pond on acid. It soundtracked the Reagan-Thatcher era. Greed is good, but with a synth twist critiquing it. Everybody's looking for something became a mantra for the ambitious 80s yuppie, yet Annie's delivery drips irony. Meaning breakdown. Some of them want to abuse you, some of them want to be abused. Harsh, right? Origin in BDSM undertones? Nah, more about power dynamics in relationships and society. Annie drew from her own heartbreaks and industry BS. Satirical swipe. Imagine if corporations adopted it as their theme. Sweet dreams are made of profits. Who am I to disagree? Deadpool-style what if? What if Annie and Dave never split romantically? Would we have sweet dreams or just domestic bliss are made of dishes? And here's a jab at myself. As a storyteller, I'm abusing your time right now, but hey, you're letting me win-win or lose-lose. The song topped charts worldwide, sold millions, and sparked debates on feminism in pop. Annie became an icon for gender fluidity long before it was trendy. Culture ate it up, spat it out in remixes, and kept coming back for more. Legacy time, the lasting weirdness that keeps this track immortal. 40+ years later, Sweet Dreams is everywhere. Movies like X-Men, Apocalypse, ads for everything from cars to candy, even that creepy Marilyn Manson cover in '95 that turned it into a goth nightmare. Trivia nugget. Manson's version hit number 26 on Billboard, proof the song's bones are unbreakable. Ripple effects? It helped normalize electronic music in mainstream pop, influencing everyone from Madonna to modern EDM. Annie and Dave? They reunited sporadically, but Sweet Dreams remains their crown jewel. Meaning endures. In a world of social media hustles, we're all still traveling those 7 seas, looking for likes, love, or legacy. Obscure bit. The songs inspired countless parodies like Sweet Jeans Are Made of Denim. Okay, I made that up, but wouldn't it be fab? What if aliens heard it first? They'd think Earth's made of sweet dreams and cows in suits. Satirical aside, today's pop stars lip-sync to auto-tune dreams. Annie belted raw truth. Respect to her genius, she's a provocateur in pearls. And the weirdness? Covers by swing bands, polka versions, even a ukulele take. It's in video games, therapy sessions, for dream analysis, and Halloween playlists. Legacy punch. It reminds us dreams aren't always sugar-coated. Sometimes they're made of this, the grit, the grind, the glorious mess. What a ride, eh? If this tale of synth salvation made you chuckle, ponder, or blast the song on repeat, smash that like button, subscribe for more rock and roll rabbit holes, and drop a comment. What's your sweet dream made of? Cheese? World domination? Until next time, keep dreaming sweet, or at least interestingly weird. Peace out.